everybody, and welcome to Mimir Quiz. We are sending live from Stockholm as always, and I am very happy to see you. Well, I am very much even more happy because we are playing a particularly favorite topic of mine, theme. It's science. Yeah, science, baby. I love it. I love science. Now, the prize pot here right now, it's 1,500 Mimir tokens. And I feel very good about that. And I feel like jumping straight into question number 1. So, who made the famous formula E equals mc squared? Is it Alan Turing? Is it Albert Einstein? Pythagoras? Or Elon Musk? What do you think? Well, I gotta say this one is pretty obvious. Gotta say. Well, I can tell you, the correct answer here is actually Albert Einstein, of course. Now, Alan Turing, he is famous for being one of the founding fathers of information technology and artificial intelligence. We are actually standing inside of an AI right now. And Pythagoras is famous for maybe making a basic geometric formula. And also Elon Musk is famous for having an outrageous Twitter account. Let's move on to question number 2. Which color is not included in a rainbow? Is it black, red, blue, or green? What do you think? Well, I can actually tell you what the correct answer here is. Black, of course, because black is the lack of light. So in order to have a rainbow that has a black color, you would need to have it like shoot out negative light. And well, science hasn't really found any of that yet. Well, I feel like moving on to the next question, actually. Question numero 3. What is a typical symptom of eating a gram of sodium chloride? Is it you feel the taste of salt? You get a loss of vision, cardiac arrest, or emergency diarrhea? Well, what do you think, guys? I know what I think, because the answer is, of course, you feel the taste of salt. I do love myself sodium chloride. I also love my calculator. It's great. It's great. We've been through so many adventures together. It's actually what made me be able to come here at all. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 4. How many protons does a hydrogen atom have? 5, 2, 3, or 1? What do you think? Well, I can tell you, of course, the correct answer is 1. Now, the question is, where do we find all of the hydrogen atoms in our solar system? Well, most of them we actually find in the sun. That's cool, huh? 70% of the sun is made of the solar mass is made of hydrogen. That's amazing, right? Insane stuff. Oh, what are you telling me, baby? Yeah, I love you too. It's a great calculator. Let's move on to the next question. In what medium does sound travel the fastest? Water, vacuum, air, or gas? What do you think? I mean, personally, I gotta say, this one is pretty obvious. Well, the correct answer is water. Now, sound generally travels fastest in kind of materials that are more dense, and water is a lot more dense than air is. And vacuum isn't dense at all because it doesn't have any material. Well, let's move on to question number 6. So, 500 sheets of paper are known as what? A ream, spar, plank, or noon? What do you think? Well, I know everything there is to know about paper. This question is pretty obvious if you ask me. So, the correct answer is, of course, ream. So, 500 sheets equals 20 queries. Now, that's another funny word for paper. And 20 queries equals 1 ream. Well, the more you know. Well, you know what? I think we should move on to the next question, actually. A line used to locate a point in a coordinate system is called what? Circumference, radius, arc, or axis? What do you think? Well, for all of you math heads out there, this one should be pretty obvious. The correct answer is, of course, an axis. Now, circumference is the whole outer part of a circle. The radius is the distance from the center of the circle to the edge of the circle, and the arc is a partition of the circumference of a circle, and the axis is what was the answer to this question. Okay, you know what? I feel ready for the next question, which is question number 8. A cardiologist specializes in which organ of the body? Is it the brain, lungs, heart, or the kidney? What do you think? I don't know if you noticed, but my lisping is, sometimes I have the lisping and sometimes I don't. It's quite strange, actually. Now, the correct answer is, of course, the heart. Yeah, the heart. Studying the heart of the human body. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 9. A closed path through which electric current can flow is called a what? A system, a circuit, neutron, or battery? What do you think? Well, for, pretty much everybody has studied electronics, right? Am I right? Well, the correct answer here is circuit. Now, as many of you probably know, the neutron is a part of the atom, but it's not necessarily found inside of a hydrogen atom because it only consists of one proton, and the neutron is used to be acting as like a glue for 2 protons or more. So it's not really needed inside of a hydrogen atom. I could go on for ages, but you know what? I should go on to the last question. Are you ready? A decimal which never ends but repeats numbers is known as what? Resolving, recurring, simple, or complex? What do you think? I only assume that most of us actually, study mathematics during our spare time, so this one should be pretty obvious, right? Well, the correct answer is, of course, the recurring. It's called a recurring decimal. Now, they can actually be, it is known that if a recurring decimal is recurring, has the same pattern towards infinity, it can be proved that it is a rational number. Unlike, our irrational friends such as pi, one of my absolute favorite numbers. I could talk about pi for ages, and it's tasty too. Now, people, I feel happy about this quiz. I am very happy for those of you who won. We will be seeing more of each other later. Have a very pleasant night. Bye.